Okay, listen, this is crazy. I just found out about this actually. Carlos Diaz, the infamous Carlos Diaz. You know the guy that Ben Armstrong has been in it with, and he's the boogeyman of crypto. Took Ben Armstrong's Lamborghini and all this stuff, right?
At Carlos's house. This is where Carlos lives, guys. I am live streaming from Carlos's house. Carlos has my Lamborghini right here in his garage.
This is what Ben Armstrong's whole drama-filled summer was all about. It was surrounding Carlos Diaz, Hit Network, TJ, and everyone else over there. But this guy has been unseen for so long. Everyone's been talking about him. He's very mysterious in the crypto world. A lot of connections this guy has. And we're just getting the first sighting of this guy ever, I believe. I think it is. Let's take a look at it. It's from the Blockchain Basement episode. I'll drop a link in the description for this episode. But interesting to see him. It shocked me. First time he ever actually was on YouTube was with my channel back when I was streaming the Karate Combat event live from Mexico. And I believe he jumped on and gave us his opinions about the fights. And we all, I believe, watched the fight together. And so that was the first time he had ever been on YouTube, from my understanding. I'll try to link that one as well. It was about a 4-hour chat. It was very long, entertaining though. Shout out to Rice TVX. He was co-hosting with me on that. But let's take a look at this first sighting of the infamous Carlos Diaz.
But you got to take that with a grain of salt. This isn't a new project that has a more movable market cap. What is up, my man? How you doing?
I want to yell the question.
Come on in here, dude. How you doing?
You want?
Oh, here he comes.
Yes.
I go where the mic is.
What are you
We need a microphone.
well, we got Carlos up in the place. What's up, my man? Yeah, and if we got that microphone, that microphone's not working. That one's on for you right now if you want to use that.
Yo, come sit next to me, player.
Yeah, this is awesome, dude. How you doing? I mean, this is exciting.
Well, it's going to be a big episode.
Yeah, we got a full crowd going on in here. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Did you work out?
We have probably one of the most preferable gyms in the planet. Don't you like it down there? It's a good gym, man. Carlos, how the hell have you been, man? You're looking fresh. You're looking fit.
Been great.
Yeah, man. Now we're looking at Cardano, and I'm setting price targets between $3 to $5.
Horrible blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. I like Charles Hoskinson's, but horrible blockchain. I would touch it with a 10-foot pole. I'm just telling you.
Now, I'm definitely feeling like it can recapture $100 billion market cap. Do you hold any Cardano, or what's your sentiment on Cardano right now?
Well, I've been holding Cardano, but I've been using it as a stablecoin right now.
Okay, yeah, fair. I understand that. Are you playing around in the Cardano ecosystem at all, or what kind of chains are you looking at right now?
I've been playing around in Solana. I think Ethereum might be.
Do you think so?
I think that's where the money's gonna be.
Okay. Yeah, and I can see that. RWAs choosing Ethereum in a big way. Everyone's bitching about gas prices and stuff. Honestly, gas is very low for Ethereum right now, but when it starts to get utilized heavier and heavier, I don't think that BlackRock's going to complain about a $700 gas fee to move around $10 billion worth of assets. So now we talked about a lot of stuff here on the show. I want to cover this stuff. You brought up Solana. We saw PayPal stablecoin PYUSD supply exploding on Solana. Something big is brewing here. This is the PayPal stablecoin moving into the Solana ecosystem. Now we see in the white is the issue.
Just FYI, we don't need another stablecoin. We really don't. I think USDT and USDC have sold up the game. No need for another one. It's a commodity, right? It's a commoditized situation where you really can't get any edge over another other than whoever is the top one, whoever hits market saturation, or they call it critical mass, pretty much is going to stay there. It's really hard to eclipse a USDT or a USDC without government intervention. And the government in the US at least loves both of them. So not sure why we need a PayPal USDT or a stablecoin.
On Ethereum. and the purple is the issuance of PayPal stablecoins on Solana's ecosystem as well. Do you think that this is such a hard thing to imagine? Because Solana, it's gone down by many, many times when the activity goes up on it in a big way. Now, it's hard to imagine a situation where Solana tangibly can compete with Ethereum. But I mean, am I crazy in thinking that?
You're talking about like on a market cap
on a
basis?
market cap size, you know what I mean? Because everyone's looking for the next Ethereum. Everyone's looking for that, and they're looking at Solana for it. Is Solana the next Ethereum this cycle?
It has a lot of things that it has to fix. Solana, and I say that, I feel like I say this every time I'm on the basement, but Solana has the user interfaces with its dApps. It's very familiar to what people are used to on social media. It looks like Instagram when you're messing with the wallets and all that stuff. It's just fun. It's like an easy user experience. Is super clean. Problem is that it has is the shutdown thing that it always happens, but it happens because of the traffic on the
a lot
on
of
the
shit's
network.
happening on it, and it breaks.
And
Hasn't happened in a
when
while
it
though,
solves,
since that
which
last
it
upgrade.
will solve this problem. I was on a Spaces the other day, and somebody said, "You're shitting on Solana." I'm not shitting on Solana. It is going to solve this problem, and when it solves this problem, it will possibly take over. It will possibly take over the as a main layer one because the VCs love it. However, it is not going to happen anytime soon. I always like you to pull up the chart with the stable coins. 53% of all stable coins, which is like over $50 billion, live on Ethereum. Only $7 billion of stable coins are on Solana. That tells you where all the real money's at. Those are the poker chips. That's where all the real money's at. It's on Ethereum.
I've told you guys so many times before what Justin Williams is saying. Shout out to Justin Williams. What Justin Williams is saying there is very true. Follow the money. Follow the stablecoin money, ladies and gentlemen. That is where you're going to find the gold. All right. If you see a stablecoin company like USDT pull from a blockchain, get the hell out of there. They did it with Algorand. They did it with EOS. They just added Aptos. I just talked about that on my last live stream. So when you see them adding to a blockchain, you need to really start looking at that one to hold, because that means new monies can come in a very, very efficient and easy way and fast way. New USDT, new dollars hitting that blockchain. So look out for those that USDT adds support for, and USDC as well. But primarily USDT at this moment. Look for those blockchains that add support for USDT, and look at those blockchains that Tether removes support for, because those are done data. So he's right at this point. The ball is still in Ethereum's court, but I think over time that will change.
Solana, everybody is taking somebody's dollar every other day. You take my dollar one day, I take your dollar back the next day on Solana.
Yeah. And I think to compound that, you know, until Solana also has an ETF, you know, a Solana spot ETF, I wouldn't even consider it as something that could contend with taking over the market cap of Ethereum, especially right now. I saw a metric earlier.
That's very true.
I think roughly there's been about $130 million in the last month or so. I could be getting this wrong. It was like 130 million of inflows on Ethereum, whereas about 170 million Ethereum worth of Ethereum has been created. When that starts to flip, where there's which we see on Bitcoin, I think in July we had 51,104 Bitcoin bought up by basically people buying the Bitcoin spot ETF, and only 13,000 Bitcoin created in the same period. When we start seeing the same thing on Ethereum, where basically the buys on Ethereum spot ETFs start to far outpace the emissions or, you know, the printing of Ethereum, then you start getting a pretty significant supply shock. To Carlos's point, by the way, I'm not scared of you, Carlos.
Oh, hey!
Not scared of you.
No, this is him for sure, right here. I'm not scared of you, Carlos. I'm not scared.
See,
I love
have no
it.
time for that shit
I
today,
love it.
because
That's
there is
hilarious.
so
ring his
much
doorbell.
more important shit to be talking about than that fucking National Lampoon. Now look, check this out. Pump.fun might have blocked India from using the platform.
Ooh, that's weird.
I mean, weird would be bullish for longevity of meme coins. Get a bunch of, but this is negative to people's overall world access.
The irony of this, you know, they call it the people that buy quickly and then sell, they call them jeeters. And I think it comes from like a shortened word over there from India, Pajit or something like that. Hilarious. That's so funny that India blocks the Jeets. Round of applause. It's retarded. That's India calling me right there. I'm answering in a minute.
This would be a thing, though. What do you think? Does this worry you, Justin?
Remember that Chris Farley meme where he does this?
Oh yeah, we need that one.
That is interesting, but what it tells me is, and I've talked to a lot of people about this, that is the game. All right, so last cycle you had Axie Infinity. What was the biggest region playing Axie Infinity?
India.
It was India, because that was a way they could play a game, make $1, feed their family for a week. Pump.fun is basically the same thing. It replaced play to earn from this cycle. It's replaced all that. So
Interesting.
it's a gambling style casino where
really
you can throw your dollar in real fast and turn it into $1.50 and sell. It's microtransactions that are on that platform, and they make millions of dollars a day, but it's through microtransactions. I do see a lot of FUD on a lot of things on their X. They're getting destroyed because of how many coins are getting created on a daily basis.
Well, I think it's just
decimating the
sad.
market.
It's sad
Yep.
for me to watch 10,000 shit coins get created every day, and then all
I
the
counted
blue-
100,000.
Free market.
Yes, it's
I
insane.
counted.
Free market.
We have a scanner. I counted. It was like 35 Pump.fun coins were created in 1 minute,
Oh my god!
and that was, I think it's tripled from that a week ago.
Oh.
So
Well, their revenue's killing it, right?
And maybe
Yeah.
about 10 of them maybe come out the
100
bonding curve.
yeah,
Yes,
very small
exactly.
amount.
Exactly.
Very small amount actually leave the bonding curve.
But they're big winners.
By the way, Crypto Blood, the 2 coins that he ever launched on Pump.fun, both got out of the bonding curve. There you go. OG Pump. See, I'm from the early Pump.fun days, ladies and gentlemen. Way before most people found out about how horrible it is. It's a horrible, horrible environment. It's the hell of, you know how they got like Dante's Inferno? Is there 7 layers of hell? Well, Pump.fun is 10 layers of hell. 69. My bad. 69 levels of hell over there at Pump.fun. I'll never do it again. No, sir. Not doing that again. That was too stressful. And we're just going to make sure the ones that we did launch get back on pace to be strong community coins. I just had to take a break, man. This shit, I lost so much money. You would have thought I would have made money. I lost so much money creating meme coins. That's a whole nother video. I have to do that another day, ladies and gents. But back to Carlos Diaz.
They did this new
Wow.
update, and they made $5 million in the last 24 hours a day ago.
I mean, I think this is
A lot of that
crushing
though is
blue
money.
chips.
They're taking their money and they're putting soap on it and they're running it through water. I don't know if you could say that on that list, but that's what a lot of that is, I believe.
Yeah.
A lot of that is that.
Interesting.
It's aggravating for me, man. It's aggravating. You know,
I would
I'm
stay
still
away.
a big believer in Chainlink. I wanted to highlight this, that Link balances on exchanges is finally hitting extreme lows. So I hodl my Link hard and I'm going to hold it into the bull. Is that your plan too? Or
Yeah, I like Chainlink.
you do? Okay. I mean, you know, I get along with it pretty good.
Love
like
Chainlink.
that. And now the Link exchange balance hitting lows. I like it. I am probably part of the problem in that because I'm still holding quite a bit. And then we talk about the best risk reward asymmetry bet in investment history. I do believe is Chainlink. I keep talking about how all these sexy layer ones need a road to drive down. I think that this is the first and foremost thing that we need to figure out in Web3. Chainlink is already hooked up, outwardly partnered with Swift in the transit of that value. It's out there in the open. It's been out there in the open. I wanted to cover this. This is a great, great comment from Benjamin Franklin. Most people die at 25 and aren't buried until they're 75. From Benjamin Franklin. Why? 4 reasons and solutions. Who America spends their time with? Friends. When you're 20, you got all the friends. You got, 3, maybe 2 friends that you hang out with on a daily basis. And as you get older, those friends just diminish. Parents, siblings, family, the same thing. In the younger years, you're connected to your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, and then your time with them just diminishes to nothing. Coworkers. Now, this is something. Your time is actually transferred into spending time with your coworkers.
I mean, you guys.
Good thing I like you guys.
You guys are my
That's where all the
family.
fairs happen at.
Yeah,
Right around there, right there.
yeah. And this is the danger zone, right? You meet a Satanist that just psyops you and
the
destroying
witch.
everything, and it happens. Life comes at you quick, you know. It really does. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's the stress. What do you got, Carlos, on that? I mean, this is life talk, man. This matters a lot. Like, I think that being around my kids and my wife makes me stronger and gives me better longevity, but it gives me more to fight for.
Gives you a purpose.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's-
Family
it
gives you
purpose.
purpose.
I just had a son.
Really?
31st.
Congratulations, man. Is this the
Thank you.
first boy or?
No, this is my third boy.
Okay. Absolutely. That's wonderful. That's a legacy right there. And that's the real wealth in life. You know, it's really, it's like everyone talks about the Lamborghini and all this bullshit that you can buy with money.
Carlos has my Lamborghini right here in his garage.
But the real legacy that I'm trying to put together and retain is my kids and my wife and the memories that I can leave behind for them. This is the greatest country on the planet. Everyone keeps trying to dog this country. It's so horrible. Everything's gotten so bad. We have immense amount of resources. My local community is beautiful. The farmer markets. You really have to put your money where your mouth is and support local businesses.
As crazy as it sounds, it's a blessing that we have the ability to live in a country where we can disagree, even though we're disagreeing so hardcore right now. I mean, it blows my mind what's happening in the UK right now.
Yep.
You know, you
People
post a
going
meme
to
and you
jail
go to
for
jail
tweets.
for, you know,
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous. But I
didn't
have
know
to
it was like
comment,
that over there.
props to the chat because you guys have been doing absolute A+ roasting on our boy here. The worst one I saw was
what the
they're
hell?
just roasting, and they say Isaac bought the Luna dip.
That boy
Nick said Bob Pot that $1.
That's what's
That
sending
boy
him
on
over the edge
crack,
right now,
ice,
so.
and cocaine all at once.
I was like, don't just get.
He almost looked like the shooter on the roof in Butler. I'm just playing.
They got a lot of endurance.
This is one of the strongest fundamental cases, other than Chainlink, within the altcoin ecosystem, because they do have partners with International Space Force, International Space Station, Panasonic, IBM, Department of Defense, U.S. Transcom. I mean, what's going on there? I've been stacking.
And look at the price, like 2 cents.
Also the AP too.
AP?
Associated Press.
No
partnership.
shit.
They do the voting.
Okay.
Chainlink.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's why, you know, Chainlink and things that have actual partnerships, not just these, you know, rumor mills. That's
They're one of the
what I
few
like
coins
finding.
that really have use case.
Yeah, absolutely.
But have you looked into DAG, Constellation DAG?
No.
This one's nuts, dude. I mean, you go
This
to the
one I was
website.
Got a
talking
low
about,
market
Department
cap.
of
I like
Defense,
the low
Air
market
Force,
cap.
It's
Hey,
ridiculous.
You got just a whole federal section, and they literally have recommendation letters from the Navy, the Air Force. You know, they
gotta
originally
look into
Iron
this one.
Spider. So it's kind of backwards engagement, but it's working.
All right, let me know what you guys think about seeing Carlos Diaz for the first time. Do you think he looked like that? What you think he looked like? You thought he looks like something else, and you saw his voice, you heard his voice, and then you saw him, and you're like, damn, I didn't think he would look like that. Let me know in the comments. People, finally, we've seen who Carlos Diaz is. Round of applause. Give me your feedback in the comments below. Did he know what he was talking about? It seemed like he did to me. Actually, I've talked to him numerous times. The guy actually knows a lot about blockchain and crypto. Don't let the smooth Louisiana accent fool you. But other than that, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Holla!
Yo, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what the show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life.